What's up, everybody? Welcome to Diamond Owl Studios, the best place in the whole fucking world for reactions. And today we are back with a channel favorite. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are doing another Micky Flanagan reaction at your request. You have been telling us in the comments that we must react to many of his greatest hits, including The Demise of Fingering, Peeping, and The Shits Abroad. Now, before we get into this, there's something that I've been meaning to tell you, and I've kind of been waiting for the right time to kind of admit this or kind of just let this out.
They tell me or tell them?
Well, mainly you, because I think you will get a kick out of this more than anyone else. Maybe they will as well. But I've been kind of holding back this story, and I was like, dude, I don't even know if I really want to tell him, yet alone, you know, anybody else about this, because it's frankly pretty embarrassing. Okay. And then when we pulled this up, you know, I was like, Micky Flanagan, The Shits Abroad, I guess this would be the time to kind of just let the truth out. So we run a podcasting studio, and last week we had a couple guests come on. And when I say guests, well, not guests, they were clients. And you're the one who arranged it. You had to run. So you put me in charge. And it was a couple of absolutely stunning ladies, like, you know, a Russian model, literally a Russian model and her model friend. And he's like, man, I'm supposed to be here, but I got to run. I got to go pick up my daughter. Like, you're in charge. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. Like, this isn't a problem. And I'm like, I should go, you know, use the restroom, take a pee before we get started. They're going to be here in like literally 2 minutes. He's like, they're pulling up now. So I'm like running to the bathroom, and I just felt like, you know, I had a little fart coming on. So I'm like, I give it a little. No. And normally, dude, this never happens. Like, I'm not a person that this happens to. So I do a little. It's not a little.
You shit your pants.
I shit my pants, dude. I fucking full on. Bro, I go to the bathroom and it's like soaking my underwear, dude. I literally had to take my boxers off and throw them away. And like the thing was like the thing was filled with like paper towels. So I had to pull out the paper towels to make room and just like leave them on the floor because there was nowhere else. The trash can was full. Shove my boxers in there, hide them. And I'm like checking my pants to make sure that they're not stained, which thank God it didn't go through. And then I'm like, oh my God, like, I hope I don't smell. You know what I mean? I've got two like absolutely stunning models that I've never met before
coming in, and you just shit your pants.
And I'm going commando, and I had worn like a nice pair of my wool slacks. So I'm free balling it in a pair of wool slacks.
Oh my gosh.
And I run down and I'm like, hi ladies, everything's fine. Nice
what gets me the most on that story is it happened on the way to the bathroom. Like, you couldn't have waited just another fucking.
I didn't know it was going to come on like that.
Oh my God.
Like I said, this isn't something that I have problems with normally, but I'm like, of course. And I've just been dying to tell you that story.
And what made you think of it is That Shits Abroad? That's what makes you, okay.
Yeah, I was debating whether or not I wanted to tell you.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, guys, if you guys enjoyed that story, make sure you guys subscribe, because we're always telling the true stuff that goes on in our lives.
But real talk, they didn't like hit you up and say your partner smelled funny or anything like that. Whew, thank God. You know what I mean? I think I, you know, cleaned up good and I pulled it together and I put on my game
But
face.
they do watch our videos, so.
Oh God. I didn't even think about that. All right. That was a long introduction. Anyways, we're going to bring the video up. We had to do something a little bit different because we heard that there were some issues potentially releasing this. So sorry for the, you know, display.
The transparency screen. But yeah, we really want to watch this one, and we really want to react to it, and we want to be able to make sure we can post it. So
anyways, thank you for sticking around. Let's dive right in. The Shits Abroad, Micky Flanagan.
There's only one place I'll go on a regular basis, Spain. Now, Spain is lovely because we turned up in the mid-70s and we conquered the Spanish. We said we like it here, but we want a couple of changes. because there's no bingo in the evening. Cabaret's not very good, and we're struggling to get a roast on Sundays. But there was a fear, wasn't there, of going to Spain? A massive fear, an overwhelming fear, and I'll tell you what it was. The shits. The fear of the shits was monumental. You'd say to people, we're going to Benidorm next year. And they go, oh, you'll get the shits. And you'd have to justify it and say, well, at least you can rely on the weather. But you go to Spain, get the shits, have a nice time, come back. Over the last 30-odd years, the shits has largely disappeared from this experience. I mean, you don't get the shits. You come home unscathed. You've got to go more long haul now if you want to get the shits. You've got to go more international. This time last year, I was invited to India, to Mumbai, for the opening weekend of the Comedy Store in India. And then when I turned up, they pulled me to one side. They said, listen, Mick, we've got a thing here called Delhi Belly. It's a bit tasty. If you get it, you'll be banging trouble. So don't have ice in your drinks, leave the salads alone, be careful. I said, you're all right? I've been going to Spain for 30 years. I'm covered. So, I'm having ice in my drinks. I'm having the salads. I'm washing in a ditch. Bring it on. Day 3, 10:30 at night. After the show, I looked at my mate Paul. I said, Paul, I don't feel right, mate. I'm a very regular man. I go in the morning. It's 10:30 at night and I feel like I need to go. He said, well, why don't you go? I said, no, I'm going to go. And I went to the toilet. And with the gentlest of pushes, the world fell out of my arse. It is terrifying. You're wondering where it all comes from. You start to panic, you think I'm going to empty. I'm going to end up a costume of a man. They're going to find me hung on the back of the door. I went out to me mate Paul, a bit panicky. Genuinely scared. I said, Paul, this stuff's coming out of me. All this dirty water. He said, well, how bad is it? I said, have you ever emptied an old radiator? That's the consistency we're looking at. He said, oh, it can't be that bad. He said, come and have a light out. What's the matter with you? Come. I said, I can't. I said, I've got about 5 seconds. It's when I think I'm going to shit myself and when I will.
Have you ever had that happen?
Oh, yeah.
Like traveling abroad?
Oh, not abroad. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't done too much traveling outside of I've only been to a couple other countries.
So we have some friends in Natural Born Reactors, and we went on a company trip. Like, I know her from her brother because I worked with her brother. And we went to the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And the company trip consisted of like 50 people. About 30 to 40 of us all got like violently ill at some point.
Oh, God.
In the Dominican Republic. Like, we were all sitting around having a group dinner, and like I brought like charcoal, like activated charcoal. And we're sitting around with one of our friends, this guy Bodie. And I'm like talking to him, and I'm like, you know, like this. There's blah, blah, blah. I turn like this. I turn around, and he's just gone. And I'm like, where the hell did Bodie go? He just like disappeared. And we look over, and he's just sprinting, just like running full on. We're like, what the fuck is going on? This was like the first one to get hit with it. And we're like, where did Bodie just go out of the blue? So we're like texting him. And like 2 minutes later, he sent us a picture of his shoe. And he's like, it just hit me, dude. And it was like a streak down his pant leg, filling up his shoe. And shortly thereafter, like every one of us got violently ill, exactly like what he's talking about.
Oh, God.
This ain't no disco, man.
I'm going to rewind that just a second.
I said, this ain't no disco, man. This ain't no fooling around. And he was rather unsympathetic, if you don't mind me saying. But a couple of days later, he phoned me up, room to room. About 9:30 in the morning, sounding a little bit upset. He said, Micky, I think I've got him. I said, go on then, how bad is it? He said, put it this way. I've just farted. And some of it sprayed on my pillow. It was a bit like the Kennedy assassination. They could never work out how that bullet ended up where it did. I said, Jimmy, you got shit on your pillow. I don't know how it ended up there. Were you out or were you out?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
What a banger.
Another Micky Flanagan banger that did not disappoint. Thank you for putting that in the comments. Totally relatable. Unfortunately, like that happened to Rob and I in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
It happened to me going to Mexico, and then the Dominican Republic was the worst.
Really? When it happens, you just get the shits, or do you get like, are you throwing up and stuff too?
So again, like we actually didn't get it as bad because I went with Carlita, and I think the activated charcoal like did a lot because as soon as we started feeling it, I just started popping those, and I think it soaked up a lot of like whatever the nastiness was. But the group that we were with was like bad. Like a lot of them got it really bad. Like like I said, couldn't make it to the room. The messed up part is like people were dying, like tourists.
In your group?
No, like tours, like
God.
in the resort next to us, like somebody, like 2 people died, I think.
Like
the
being
week,
sick?
yeah, there was some weird stuff going on, like, leading up to it. And then when we left, we started looking into it, and there was like multiple deaths. Like people were saying that there was like people like doing like fake alcohol or something, like they were putting like ethanol in it or something, like watering it down. And then like, I think what happened is that we were eating the salad. Like when he said that, I think it was the salad because I think they washed it off in the water or something.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what got our group. But yeah, I accidentally drank some drink in Mexico and got Montezuma's Revenge because it had ice in it. And then in Thailand, I don't know what it was in Thailand, but P got hit with it really bad, and it like hit me the minute that I landed back in Denver. Like,
okay.
So I don't know what it is. It seems like almost every trip, the only time I haven't gotten it now that I think about it was when I went to China and Colombia. Those are the only times. Every other time I've been, spraying pillows. So
Wild. Yeah, I haven't had any issues like that really.
well, we need to go on a trip, bro. You know what I mean? We need to live a little.
Well, we're going to London in
That's right.
in May. You're supposed to be coming with, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we could check Micky Flanagan out live. That'd be so much fun.
That would be a ton of fun. Yep. And you can put in the comments. You let us know. You guys could be our tour guide. Maybe one of you lovely listeners can show us,
That's right. That'd be super cool.
Yeah, we need some local, like, somebody who actually knows what's up to tell us. Not the touristy stuff. We want to see the real London, the real UK, one of the Ren listeners or one of the Flanagan enjoyers, put us up on game. Tell us where we need to go to get that genuine experience.
That's right. And, if you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did and you enjoyed our fun, silly
Zany
riffs, yeah, you know, our little, we always have a good time here, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, join us on our journey, because we're discovering so much fun new stuff. We post 3 times a day, and I promise that you will be laughing with us. We have a good
We
time.
hope,
or
or
at
crying,
us,
or
at us.
maybe gagging. That story that I said at the beginning could have caused some gagging. I
Got me
apologize.
Turn me on a little bit. What? Thank you guys for watching, though. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.